So we're going to have our standoff sticking out like that a little bit. We'll bend this to a light curve like that, which gives you a lot of gives you room for your foot right in here, your heel. So your foot doesn't have to be way out here. It can actually slide in a little bit. And we'll just bang, bang, bang on it right there. We have just a little bit of offset bend like this into it, nothing serious. So to make sure I got enough, I can probably put something right here to bend it around. So like a little piece of wood or something would probably work. And we just have a little piece of that right here. Tag, tag, tag. It's a little bit too thick though. Good idea, but too thick. Something in my butt behind me. How about this piece here? A little bit thinner. Okay, that looks pretty good. Our plate's about the right length too. Okay, that'd be nice if I had a sharp edge in here, but it is what it is. We're still going to get an imprint of what we need. Okay, so push that straight in. Play around this angle here a little bit if I want. Come on, right here. So it's just like making a gasket, same process. We're using the ball peen right here to beat on the edge, and you see how it cuts the hole there pretty nicely. So, a couple layers here. Boom, there's a hole right there. So now you just line that hole up. Make sure you're about in the same identical spot. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where you're at, but you're pretty close. Now you go up the top one and do the same thing on the top. Flip over the ball to cut it. Okay. The hole. Now that should be kind of what I want. Maybe. Take that out. Okay. So now, take our bolts out of here. So now I got our two bolts. Go like this. And that's back on the inside. Now we're going to have to double nut these bolts just like this for now, because that's all we got to work with. Eventually there'll be a big piece of tubing in there, spacer material. The bolts are a little short now, but anyway, I guess it's kind of an idea where we're at. So for now, this is kind of what we're looking at. So that'll pull in flat. We'll put a little S bend in there, put a hard bend in here, and then we're protected all the way up through here. We're a little bit low on the bottom here, but that can be trimmed up a little bit if we had to. We're flush with a pulley underneath here, so it's good there. So overall, I think that's a pretty good design. Now I just got to make that into real metal right there, which is going to be the hard part. This will have to be cut out all by hand because I don't have a bandsaw here. That's a little bit hard to do. But that's what they make hacksaws for. More than one way to cut metal around here. Okay, so we got a pretty good design of what we're trying to do. So the whole pattern should be pretty close to what we're after. So I think it'll work. Now we're going to need some spacers in here that are going to be about that length. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to make those out of. First we got to figure out how long it is. Let's see. Scale's over here now. So we're going to need something that's roughly 2 1/4 to 2 3/8 inches long. And it's going to be 3/8 bolts. That's what those holes are for anyway. We could use 5/16 if we had to. They don't have to be a tight fit in the hole. Oh, actually those are 5/16 holes. That's right. They are. 3/8 are the big ones down here. So, but I need something about 2 3/8 inch, 2 1/4 inch in length to make them out of. So usually what you do is you take a piece of bar stock, which I have to go find some, and you cut a hole in it and make it what you want. So you take a piece of metal like this, except we'll make it out of aluminum. So you go about 2 3/8 inches out, you cut that off, take it over the lathe and punch a hole through the center, beat a burr, and you're good to go. If you can find a piece of tubing laying around, you can make it out of a piece of tube. So that's how you make spacers. When you're all done, it'll look pretty nice. I think that looks better than having a big plate that goes way back to the inside like this. Because it'll be at a weird angle, it'll be straight like this, so it'll be way back in the pulley. So you have a big gap in here, which is kind of dangerous because things can get sucked in there. This way here, if something gets sucked in, that's a pretty big hole. It'll just fall through and it'll get sucked in very much. So more of a safety thing. Alright, so now we got to figure out what we got here. We got pretty good. Now this is cut big, so if we want to make this a little bit lower, we can. It doesn't have to be exactly in this dimension. It could be a little bit lower down, but that actually works pretty good with what it is. Probably radius cut this a little bit higher up so it looks a little cleaner. I like this extra cutting here coming down. That makes it a little bit stronger also. And this here could be a little bit taller up on this, so maybe an 1/8 inch up on the top, because we're an 1/8 inch off here. See, now if this was slotted up and up here a little bit, it would help, but that's going to change our bolt pattern here a little bit. So we can just lay it out so it's a little bit different. So you can just trim that to fit, it'll be fine. You can have this whole thing hang down a little bit lower if you want. There's a lot of options. Okay, but basically that's what we're doing. I'm going to duplicate this here. So let's get this off of here. And that goes onto that. Ugh. Come on, tripod, quit screwing on me. Now, pre-bending that around that board like this gives us that extra length we need. You can see the length changes by quite a bit when you do that. So this length here should be the correct length when it's laid on the flat. Okay, so now we know this is a little bit high. Or was it low? Which way was it? It was hanging down a little bit. And see, this is the correct angle here. So this sits in there like this. So this is what it would be laid out pretty closely right here. So this is exactly the location where it would be for doing it, and this would be this much lower across here, which I don't think it'd hurt a damn thing being that way, but I'll go ahead and put a felt tip around there so I know for sure what we're dealing with. And we don't need to have it hanging lower than that on the back, because it looks kind of crappy when it's not even back here. So now it's just a matter of transferring that to our design. No big deal. Felt tip comes right here. Flush, flush, flush. That looks good, everything looks good. Okay, there's our design. I like to make it a little bit higher in the front, so I'll just move this up a little bit and make another line. It doesn't take much to make a modification in your plant. So we'll go forward and up a little bit, like that. So we're going to go up about 3/16 of an inch and forward about the same. I'm going to make another mark. Okay. So there's our extra cut line right there. We just add a little extra. So we can go ahead and trim that back. We'll cut the top line, and we can always bring it down to our lower line when we hand fit it, and we'll just make it as high as we want to make it. I'll leave this on the bottom for now, but we might trim that off, we might leave it. We'll make a decision on that. And then up here we'll have to radius cut this a little bit to make it look a little better. So I don't like sharp corners, so I just have to play around this a little bit here, make some kind of an edge that looks decent, like that. A little bit of a radius. Do the same thing here. It's all extra metal down here, so it doesn't really matter how much we cut away. That looks a little better. Alright. So now you do is cut that all away. Drill some holes. We can either go for it and hope for the best, or I can do it the easy way and make these two holes first and do these last two last. And leave this for the last so I can play around a little bit on my length. So how should I do it? Go for it or be easy with it? That is a question. So we'll figure that out. I'll deal with that later. For now, I'm going to call it a night. Got enough work done. Alright, so there you go. We got two different templates we made. That one and this one. The initial one that we did a quickie on, which turned into the one from a quickie to a bigger one to a full size. There you go. That's how you do it. So that goes on there like this. The holes are right there. It's going to be a lot like that right now. That's why we got to trim it a little bit. But it'll look pretty good when we're done. I go find me some aluminum material to also make it out of. So the diameter bar stock I need to get is what a washer is. There's a washer. It needs to be about that size. Could be a little thinner, but that's what we're looking for. That's probably about 3/4 or 7/8 of an inch, I bet. So there's our marking stick. 3/4. Alright, so I'm going to find me some 3/4 bar stock. Maybe I'll look out and find a piece. Alright, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to go hunting for some parts. Or material. We'll make the parts from the material.